Every year, there were late draft picks in the draft that proved to be steals. Last year, in the 2019 draft, you could say it was someone like Brandon Clark, and this year has proven to have a numerous amount of steals. With this 2020 draft, many analysts believe that this was one of the most deep drafts in recent years, and that has proven to be correct. Outside of the top 20, players like Precious Achua, Tyrese Maxey, Emmanuel Quickly, and Desmond Bain all look like steals. However, the biggest steal with this role has been Payton Pritchard of the Boston Celtics. We will be looking at his story and his impact and future on the Boston Celtics. Now, before we get started, it would be greatly appreciated to subscribe to the channel. Here on the Big channel, we make constant NBA content, NBA analysis, quizzes, reactions, all that stuff that all NBA fans should love. And to join that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also leave a like because it just tells me that you really like these videos and it helps me out a lot while also hitting the bell so you never miss an upload. So now, let's begin. Payton Pritchard is a 6'1", 195 point guard. And as you can see, is one of the smallest players on the court. He is confident with his ball handle, passing, and shot making. Pritchard can create space with hesitation dribbles and burst. He can shoot from long range and is crafty around the rim. Pritchard works actually really hard as he is not gifted as an athletic player. He is always the first person in the gym and the last to get out, a mentality that is very useful in the pro leagues. Every day, he would set his alarm to 5:30 a.m., head into the garage, and practice till school started, working so intensely that his hands even bleeded before. At the age of 15, he averaged 18 points a game and 7.5 assists, while being a seasoned floor general in high school. Their team went 24-4 and won the 6-8 state title. He even placed against some really good competition in future lottery pick Jahlil Okafor, but he still did really well. He was actually invited to the USA basketball under-17 team in Colorado Springs. Being the competitor that he is, he wanted to make the roster desperately, but was cut. This act fueled Pritchard to get better as he tried to improve his game further. In his career before the NBA, he racked up 2 6A titles, 3 6A Player of the Years, and 2 Oregon Gatorade Player of the Year. But before the NBA, here's college, and Pritchard spent 4 years in college. However, before his last year of college, he was very highly scouted, as he averaged 23.6 points a game, 5.1 rebounds, 6.8 assists, and 3.1 steals in his final year in high school. So, he then committed to Oregon High School, where he spent all 4 years there and averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. On CBS's Top 2020 Draft Prospects, Pritchard was actually ranked as the 42nd best player in the whole draft. And so it was very surprising to see him go 26th in the draft. And me personally, I did not like this pick. I put the Celtics as losers in the draft because I thought with someone with like Tyrell Terry on the board, I thought this was the wrong pick. However, I didn't know much about Pritchard, and after seeing some research and just watching him play, I can admittedly say that I was wrong. And in the NBA, the Celtics think that he is their savior, and although that isn't going too far, that's a bit going too far, he became a quick fan favorite in Boston. Without the playmaking of Kemba and Gordon Hayward, playmaking was needed, and Payton Pritchard stepped up because he just fits in that role really well. When I watch him, I am personally impressed. He looks like the worst guy on the floor athletically, but he is really good. He gives it all on defense and even averages 1.2 steals a game. And although he isn't the most athletic, he is one of those pest guys that no one wants to really face. And he got those 1.2 steals in just 22 minutes. Then on offense, spacing and finishing are vital to the Celtics offense. And he meshes extremely well with the Boston star Jason Tatum. Pritchard is averaging 8.6 points, 2.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists in only 23 minutes, while shooting an efficient 21% from the field and 42% from downtown. This production has elevated the Celtics and is also loved by Coach Brad Stevens by seeing that he gets consistent NBA minutes, and he's performing very well in those minutes. Now, with the Celtics Twitter needing 3 whole tweets to say the Celtics injury report, Pritchard will have a bigger role in the Celtics offense to cement himself in the rotation in the future. It'll be very interesting to see how he performs. Maybe similar to the performance of Tyrese Maxey, who put up 39 points in his first starting role. And it's just gonna be really interesting. But Pritchard is looking really good without even starting. He already put up 23 points a game in a very impressive game where that energy off the spark was very much needed. As the Celtics got a Jeff Teague to run the backup point guard, he's kind of been a bit old and isn't playing like all-star Jeff Teague was. And Pritchard has been really stepping up in this draft, in this team, and that's really good for him and just the Celtics in general. Like I said, he had 22 points against the team, and that's very impressive. While also, against the Miami Heat, on live television, scored a game-winning tip-in, which I have it on my channel if you want to watch that. And that was very impressive. Oh, he got a rebound over Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, and that's the energy you need for every NBA team. Although Payton Pritchard will probably be a role player and has a potential to be a star, we always know one thing. Payton Pritchard is gonna be the steal of the NBA draft. So yeah, that's gonna be a video about the story and the right now career of Payton Pritchard. If you want me to do more of these NBA stories, this was really fun to make. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also comment if you're new. I subscribe, where I'm gonna give you 3 things: a shout out, a heart, and a reply to your comment. Just write, I subscribe, shout out. I would really appreciate you subscribe. As you can see, we're a very small channel and every subscription counts, and I will see you all next time.